Hello everyone, welcome to this class. Today we will be looking at sight reading the staff, okay? And at the end of this class, it is expected that every pupil should be able to identify the lines and spaces on the treble and bass staff. They should also be able to identify the notes that are placed on the treble and bass staff. So as a sort of reminder, we know that this is the treble staff, and it is the combination of two elements. First of all, the treble clef, that is also known as the G clef right here, and a staff. So when you add that treble clef and a staff together, what you'll get will be a treble staff. Quick quiz here. Already we said that the treble staff is the combination of two items, okay? And those two items are the treble clef and a staff. We also said that the treble clef is also known as the G clef. Okay, now this is very important. The staff as it is right now has no name, but when we add the treble clef to it, it tells us that the name of that first line is E. Of course, I hope that we remember that we count the lines and spaces of the staff from the bottom to the top. So that first line becomes E. Immediately we add a clef to it. And because the first line is E, the other lines will continue from there: G, B, D, and F. A simple reminder for this is every good boy deserves favor. So we see the lines of the treble staff beginning to pop up here. The first one is E, just like we had here. Okay, the next one is G, the next one is B, the next one is D, and finally we have F. E, G, B, D, F. Every good boy deserves favor. So quick quiz. A simple reminder for the lines of the treble staff is every good boy deserves favor. And quickly, let's take a look at the spaces of the treble staff. The spaces will go F, A, C, E. A simple reminder for this is the word face, or simply say Father Abraham cooks eggs. So as you can see now, the spaces are beginning to pop up, and the first one is F, the next should be A, the next should be C, and finally we have E. So it goes F, A, C, and E. Father Abraham cooks eggs, or simply just say the word face. So the lines of the treble staff will go every good boy deserves favor, and the spaces will go Father Abraham cooks eggs. Quick quiz. A simple reminder for the spaces of the treble staff is Father Abraham cooks eggs. Okay, again, this is important. When a musical note is written on the line or space of a staff, the note takes on the name of that line or that space. For example, we know that this first line right here is E. And because I placed this note on that line, then that note is also going to take on the name E. So in other words, the name of this note right here is E. And it is so called because I have placed the note on the line E. Now what this tells you is for you to go to your instrument and play the note E for 4 counts, or maybe even sing that you sing the note E for 4 counts. Suppose we put a minim instead of a semibreve on that same first line. Well, I hope you remember that the minim has a time value of 2 beats. So we're going to take out the semibreve now and put a minim on that same line. Okay, again, the name of that minim becomes E. So what this tells you to do is to go to your instrument and play the note E. But this time we're not going to play it for 4 counts anymore. We're going to play it for only 2 counts. Why? Because the minim has a time value of 2 beats or 2 counts. Okay, so you see we have moved that minim from that first line up to the 4th line now. Okay, and again, the minim is going to take the name of that line. What's the name of that line? It goes every good boy deserves. Okay, D is for deserve. So that tells us that the name of that line is